Hey everybody, it's Moonbo here, and welcome back to more Endless Scrap Mechanic. In today's episode of Scrap Mechanic Creations, I have got a new and improved, it is upgraded Formula 1 race car. That is right, guys. So you can see up there on the ledge, that is my original F1 race car. Now, I am actually on a world map right now that might look kind of familiar. You can see it is actually a massive racetrack. Now, I ended up using this to do a multiplayer F1 race with a whole bunch of friends. This was a long time ago, so maybe you remember. If you do remember, then let me know down in the comments if you were around during that time there. I had all sorts of great friends, guys. It was awesome. It was a really cool race. I actually put all of their cars up on that top row right there. So in this episode, though, guys, we are going to be taking one of those cars down here just so we can compare the new one to the old one. We're going to do a couple laps with the new one, maybe do a little time trial, see how good I can do, and then I'm going to reveal a mystery car. Look at that over here, guys. I have a weird little garage with a question mark on it because I have one more car that I'm going to show you guys later in the video after we see the Formula 1. So it's going to be a fun episode, guys. It's going to be super speed. It's going to be really cool. So how about we get right into it? Alright, so here is the Generation 1 Formula 1 car, and right next to it there we've got the brand new one that we are going to be driving today. This is just to show you guys what a difference this one is compared to the original. So let's actually just drop off this lift here. So you can see the old one is massive. It's using the medium giant barrel kind of thing for wheels. It has all sorts of vanilla thrusters because this was made back before mods were very mainstream. So this was a fun build, extremely heavy. It's all out of metal, loads of thrusters. It's a pretty weird car when you really think of it as far as like a traditional vehicle in Scrap Mechanic goes. But then, of course, here we have it, guys. It is the new modded version of the F1 car, and I'm extremely happy with the overall design, using those modded pieces to really get some extreme detail on the go. So you can see it has a beautiful wing on the front here, as well as one on the back. This is using the mod pack, the Polygon mod pack, as well as the Fennowork wheel pack. So that is a really nice wheel pack you can see here. There's a nice big wheel on the back. I put a slightly smaller one on the front. Now this is pretty cool, actually. The front wheels do have a weird suspension, which is the modded block suspension. My good friend Sean, he had a really good idea to cram some suspension in there. I was gonna do it with the back as well, but the way the design worked out, it wasn't really gonna allow for it. But the relief that you get off of that front suspension when you're driving really fast, even on something as perfectly flat as this, you still bump around, which is kind of annoying. Hopefully they will fix that. They have definitely made improvements in the past, though, on that issue. So overall, though, look at this. It's just absolutely beautiful. I think this is probably my favorite car that I've ever made. And guys, it is tons of fun to drive around. So let's just quickly kind of talk about the driving on this one. I'll bring up that I have one button. So there are some thrusters in this one, just like in the original, and because like a flying creation in Scrap Mechanic, there is no aerodynamics, so I used thrusters to aid in the engine so that it drives a little bit faster, obviously, and I also added some downward thrusters, so that way when you actually press W, you're getting the forward thrust, and you're also getting pinned to the ground a little bit better, so you have some more control. You do every now and then kind of flip around a little bit. Now, I did add the 1 key, which is actually a button that has reverse thrusters. Now, that is not really used to reverse. Obviously, you can just hold down S here, and you'll reverse no problem. The whole point of the 1 key was actually so that you could use it with S and actually stop that much faster. Because if you do see the F1 race cars kind of going around, you can see that they are really quick to be able to slow down and take a sharp turn. Alright, so let's just kind of do a quick little lap here of the entire map so you guys get an idea of what this is like. And now, of course, the car and the map will be available for download, so the car is on the Steam Workshop, and the map, I'll put the world in the description for a Dropbox link. Alright, so here we go. We are now cruising along, and you can see every now and then you do get those little jitters like that, but you know what? Overall, I'm really happy with the way this worked out. Alright, so this is the first turn right here. It's relatively sharp. You can see we did definitely stick to the ground there pretty good. And this is a fast car, actually. Alright, so we can quickly ease that turn. There we go. So this is just kind of like a pace lap right now, just to show you guys what this track is like. Oh boy, and every now and then, like I said, you kind of pick the ground for no reason whatsoever. Alright, so this is like the weird S-bend right here. You can see we have to turn left there, and then a sharp right again, and then another left, and there's the big squiggle done. There we go. Avoid the trees and stuff. This track took me quite some time to make, actually, so it's kind of fun to be able to revisit it and to kind of reappreciate what it is, because this is a massive racetrack. Alright, I did add this really neat tunnel, actually. Here you go. We can see we can drive underneath that tunnel. So it's been pretty smooth for the last little bit here. I know I just jinxed myself, probably. And there we go. So that is the completed lap, just like that. So it's pretty cool. Now, I want to do a quick little time trial here, guys. We're going to do a couple laps. I'm going to do them in first person because I really feel like this game is almost like a simulator for F1 racing, minus all the glitchy scrap mechanic. But when you have something that looks nice like this, and you can get into first person, it is definitely a lot of fun. All right, so here we go. I'm going to just kind of get myself right up to the start line there, and we are going to see how fast we can do 2 laps. All right, so in 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, so you can see just how easy the steering is when you're actually in first person. You have to be very delicate, very light little taps. Let the thrusters do the work as far as keeping the wheels down on the ground. All right, and I love it being able to do it first person with the locked camera, actually. This makes it really feel like I'm playing like a totally different game. It's like a racing game. All right, so here we go. I'm doing pretty good so far. Taking it easy. Just keep tapping to do the turns, right? You guys are going to have to try and get used to this as well on your own. Oh, no. Okay, there's my first crash. Am I able to... Nope. I cannot get up. That's okay. That is why I have a chair on my inventory. Oh, no. I did this, you know what, I did this in the F1 race with all my buddies. I put the car in the wrong way, actually. It was kind of embarrassing. Alright, here we go, we're back on track. That is gonna really set this lap behind. I probably should have been a little bit smarter and let go of the gas every now and then, just to kind of slow down, but I guess I'm trying to go as fast as I can here. Alright, there we go. Moving along now. We are coming around to the last 2 turns here. Alright, let's see if I can go full speed at this turn. Tap, 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 tap. Alright, perfect turn. Coming up to the final tunnel here and the last turn before the finish line. Alright, cruising along. Just keep tapping. Tap, 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 tap. And that is how you actually drive properly. You just got to keep on tapping. Alright, here we go. Lap number 1 is done. I really hope that this second lap is going to be a little bit better. I mean, hopefully no crashes this time. Oh boy, I just said crashes and the car listened. Alright, we're cruising along here. I do love this first person, I gotta say. Alright, whoa, almost lost it. Slowed me down a bit here. Alright, we are cruising along. Alright, let's do this turn with some taps. Oh boy, almost lost it. Okay, I gotta start letting go of the gas a little bit. Alright, here we go. Nice, that was good. That's a tight turn. Alright, sharp S-bend. Almost lost it again. A lot of close calls here, guys. It turns so sharp. No, not the big wall. Alright, it's better that I hit that wall than I hit the tree. I still feel like this should be a better lap than the first one. Alright, here we go. Come on. Avoid all the trees. Do the tappa-tappa. No! The tappa-tappa, no! That's not what I wanted. Alright, there we go. I had to get into one more little crash there, didn't I? I just had to. Alright, here we go. Cruising along. I thought this lap was going to be better. It's not going to be better. Ugh. Alright, here we go. Final turn. Let's make it look nice at least. Tight. Oh, no, that did not look very nice at all. But I didn't crash. That's really good. And there we go. Alright. It's a fast car because, I mean, that is a really big track. It goes across a little bit more than half of the map. So, pretty cool. This is my favorite car that I've ever made in Scrap Mechanics so far, and you can actually see the mystery car peeking out there a little bit. That was a slight accident, but you know what? It's time to check that car out. So that is, though, the F1 Formula 1 race car. It's a lot of fun. Get it on the Steam Workshop down in the description. Alright, and this is it. Mystery car. I worked on another car. What can it be? It is another race car because we are on a racetrack. So let me just kind of sneak a peek. Here we go. Look at that. Now, this is another race car. This is the Audi R18. Alright, so how do you get in? It's kind of funny, actually. So this is, like, supposed to be the gas tank, like, fuel nozzle area there. So we can actually open up the gas tank. You kind of just hop inside. And so it's unfortunate. So one thing I had to change in the F1 car was the seat. So in this one here, you might be able to see it a little bit. As you can see, I'm in like the racing bucket seat like that. So unfortunately, I don't know why, but there's an issue with this mod. If I put the strict follow camera on, you can see everything looks fine. But as soon as I start to drive and start to look around, this is just looking around automatically. So what I ended up doing in the F1 car was I took out that racing seat and I put in a vanilla seat just so that way you can really get that first person view. So this is the Audi R18 though, guys. It's a really nice looking car. I went all out as much as I could on the details. So let's just kind of hop out here and get a better look at this. So this car took some time to make. It took me quite a few days actually of kind of leaving it and coming back to it and finishing up even more. I tried to make this as low to the ground as possible. Everybody always says make your cars low to the ground. And this is my favorite part actually. This is the back section right here. You can see there's some like ventilation right there that comes out of the wheel well. Kind of a cool little back grill area here. Now this was interesting actually. There's like a weird fin on this car. You'll have to Google image it. You can see that there's like a very interesting little back fin here that goes down to the rear spoiler. And it also has like a weird air intake there, I think, or something. It's definitely a crazy looking car in real life, so I tried my best to you know, make it look as good as possible. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Now, this is not nearly as fast as the F1 car. I put some thrusters on it to help it go forward a little bit. But overall, I'm just more happy with the design of this one. Because this one does tend to flip over a lot easier as well, as you can see. Now, I did add some buttons to it so that you can actually pin one side or the other to the ground. So when you're turning like this, let's see here if I can do it like that, you're flipping over, you can press the button to pin it back down to the ground, but it's a little clunky. I really hope, though, that maybe we might be able to get some of the smoothness on the driving down a little bit better. So there you have it, guys. That is a Formula 1 race car, all upgraded, as well as a really awesome Audi R18, all made for racing. So give it a shot, guys. The links are down in the description for the Steam Workshop. I'm really proud of that F1. I really do hope you guys have some fun with it and try out this racetrack as well. So, of course, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Endless Scrap Mechanic. If you enjoyed the builds, or if you enjoyed the video even, then make sure you let me know by leaving a like or maybe even a comment down below. And if you are ready for more Endless Scrap Mechanic, then you might as well sign up by hitting that subscribe button, because that is what is going on here on the channel. So of course, guys, I will be seeing you in the next one, so bye for now.